Hi guys, it is Dani. Welcome to this update video. I trust and hope you're doing really fantastic this afternoon. So it is Sunday the 3rd of May and we are now 29 days out from the official start of the Atlantic hurricane season. And next Friday on the 15th of May will actually kickstart the Eastern Pacific hurricane season. So I'll talk about more about that later on as time progresses. And right now, we can see here that there is a bit of action in the Atlantic basin. There is a frontal system. We can see all this activity in association with it extended from the Gulf all the way up through the Atlantic Ocean. So that's been helping out to influence showers and thunderstorms for sections of the northern Bahamas, Florida, and even as we head into the afternoon hours, parts of western Cuba are definitely experiencing an increase in shower and thunderstorm activity going towards Mexico. Elsewhere, we've got some cloud coverage moving through parts of the Caribbean. And here in Jamaica, we've got some of these higher level clouds, cirrus or cirrostratus clouds, some of those higher clouds up there. They look kind of wispy and layered. Now, that actually has resulted in a phenomenon which is known as a solar halo. So, many of us are familiar with them. You may see them from time to time. So, what happens is that the very tiny ice crystals associated with these cloud types refract or bend sunlight, and that pretty much causes that light to break down into the separate colors of the rainbow. So, that's what we're seeing. This is a very beautiful sight. I captured this photo this morning here in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Let me know if you saw it. And I mean, the camera does no justice. It's always something better to witness in person. But just wanted to share that with you as well and give you a little detail in regards to the formation of it. But yeah, aside from that frontal system, we don't have much going on. But if you saw my previous update, you're aware that the first tropical wave of the season has formed and is propagating across the tropical Atlantic. Now, as we take a look at the surface chart here, we can see where the axis of that wave is. So it's located just out here. It's just continuing, moving primarily towards the west, and it is a pretty weak tropical wave, and it's definitely struggling out there. There is a surplus of dry air influenced by the Saharan air layer. So that's lots of dust and dry air stemming all the way from the Sahara Desert in North Africa, and this helps to keep things calm and quiet because it stabilizes the atmosphere. So there's not much of a probability for any significant shower or thunderstorm development to occur. And as I speak, let's go on to that graphic here. We've got it. So all these different colors, these oranges, reds, and yellows, that is indicating the dry air. So we can see lots of it pretty much dominant across the tropical Atlantic. And there is some convection associated with that tropical wave, nothing too significant. So it is unlikely to bring any substantial rain to the Caribbean as it approaches, but it will be nearing the region as we head into the next few days. And as I speak, let's go on to this graphic here so we can see it. This is the forecast for Tuesday on the 5th, and this is the expected position of that tropical wave. This is where the axis is likely to be, just off the Lesser Antilles to the east. So we'll see what eventually happens, but this is the first of many, many more tropical waves are going to be making their approach as we head into the next couple of months, eventually as the hurricane season starts as well. And then the peak of the season, that's normally between the latter part of August through mid-October. But this hurricane season, it may be a pretty interesting one, hopefully, in the sense that things will be quieter than normal. But it's not so much about the numbers because it only takes one. So we'll eventually be talking a lot more about that as time progresses. And then the final thing that we want to look at in this update video is the rainfall forecast. So more color indicates more rain, and with that lingering front, there's likely to be additional periods of some downpours in sections of the northern Bahamas, western Cuba, Florida, and go into sections of Mexico. Even for Central America, Guatemala, Belize, there could definitely be some additional showers in the area. As it relates to the Cayman Islands, not a whole lot of rain. Chances will definitely be quite limited. For Jamaica, a few passing showers in some areas, but it will be quiet for much of the island. As we head towards Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and through the Lesser Antilles, not really seeing much color either. So as we head through tomorrow, things are definitely going to be on the drier side for most of us, and certainly for the ABC Islands down here. As we head towards the Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, things could get a little bit active with some additional periods of showers and thunderstorms. Much of South America pretty much lies beneath that mass of dry air associated with the Saharan air layer. So because of that, there's definitely a greater chance of additional periods of showers and some pretty strong thunderstorms at times. So that's what we have going on, guys. And that's what I wanted to bring to your attention in this video. So I do hope you found it to be quite informative. But if you have any questions, as always, you can feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll get to you when I can. And remember to always be weatherwise.